Football League. And coming up, we'll see T.J. Hawkinson. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Vikings and the Texans, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back deep is Steven Sims. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Stroud now. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Darnold now to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On third down, here's Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's brought down from Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 43. Stroud. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Completes it to the fullback hand. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Open man is Jalen Naylor.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Darnold a sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Sam Darnold in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The new acquisition for 2024, Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Saquon Barkley, the newest Eagle, a touchdown run for Philadelphia. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Stroud.
This one taken in by Stover.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Houston.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Stroud off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jonathan Grenard
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 39. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Faking the give, Darnold.
That's to the left side where he's got Naylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Darnold.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. To throw is Darnold.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Up the middle, Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now Darnold.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off of play action, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Darnold.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. Being chased out left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
On the counter, here's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll go again to Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So Stroud and the Texans down 20-10, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.